You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
All right, so let's break it down. You're tougher than I am if you don't need the thermostat or the air conditioning on. I gave way about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, still now on the warmer side during the day and even overnight, not much comfortability. If you can open the windows and get away with it, well, again, you're a lot tougher than I am. Winds on the lighter side today, so we're happy about that, especially when we're talking fire weather. All right, here's what we have. We were talking sleeping. Now, these are the lows, but in the wee hours of the morning for several hours of that stretch, and then with the heat up in the morning, we'll still be in the 70s, so not the most comfortable in terms of overall sleeping, unless you're up there in Alturas. That would feel great overnight, and in the morning, Weaverville, 48. That's not too bad either, but either way, comfortability without air conditioning on, not going to be really anywhere to go to get that in Northern California, even up at 4,500 feet, where Alturas will be at 90 degrees. If you even want to drop to 2,500 feet, okay, still around 90 in Weaverville and Hayfork. And then down in the valley, we're looking at temperatures over 100. We got to a few spots today, but we're going into the 102s and the 103s pretty much valley-wide for tomorrow. And the reason for that, high pressure pretty much in complete control. But here we are. This is Wednesday, 5 o'clock. Let's continue to move the timeline later on in the week. High pressure will start to move further away. The Delta breeze now start pushing some of that cooler air our way, but also storms dropping down originating from the Gulf of Alaska, bringing the cooler, dry air with the storms. I'm not talking about a moisture-laden rainstorm, but the cooler air will move down as well. But plus, the interaction with the high and the low pressure system kind of pulling and tugging, we'll see the winds pick up, the dry air dropping the moisture levels, the relative humidities. That will be a concern for elevated fire weather later in the week, and we'll keep a close eye on that as we see a pretty prominent cool down for the first week of summer, but it won't last long. We know that this time of year. Eventually, we will start to warm up again, and we'll take a look at that right now on the 7-day. Let's see here. Simon says, Howie says, go forward. Here we are. So look at this, 102 for tomorrow, 94 Thursday, but first day of summer, 84. And then we see the 80s right through the weekend before, as I mentioned, we know it can't last long this time of year. We will start to heat up again by about a week from now.
Thanks a lot, Howie.